You're listening to B2B Tech Talk with Ingram Micro, where we share topics that will inspire business growth and help you stay ahead of advances in technology before they become mainstream. This episode is sponsored by Ingram Micro Xvantage, the game-changing platform that will transform your business potential and reshape how customers see you. Our next guests are two of the most influential people in the world of technology today. Vala Afshar is Chief Digital Evangelist at Salesforce. He's an author, a patent-holding inventor, columnist, and keynote speaker. Sanjib Sahoo is Ingram Micro's Chief Digital Officer and the force behind Ingram Micro's game-changing platform, Xvantage. So let's dig in.
Hello, everyone. My name is Vala Afshar. I'm the Chief Digital Evangelist at Salesforce. And I'm here at the Global Cloud and Innovation Summit hosted by Ingram Micro and with the legendary Executive Vice President and Chief Digital Officer, Sanjib Sahoo. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Amazing conference.
Thank you so much, Vala, for coming here. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. It's my pleasure.
I'm here as a student. I've been taking pages and pages and pages of notes, starting with your incredible keynote, where you are in front of the best and brightest, largest company business leaders and technology leaders, and you get up on stage and you remind everyone, at the heart of digital transformation is people. What does that mean? They're expecting you to talk about ChatGPT and all these cool technology, and you bring us all back to what matters most.
I think, Vala, technology keeps changing all the time. What is cool today is not cool tomorrow. ChatGPT is cool today. Robotics was cool yesterday. 1 terabyte storage is cool today. 1 MB storage was cool few years ago with floppy.
I remember that.
So technology is changing all the time. But what is more important is how do we create value and how do we actually enable the business with technology? The culture of innovation means we have to eliminate fear, embrace change, and fail fast. The culture of innovation requires a spirit. The most innovative companies do not use the most innovative technology. They have people who are not entrepreneurs or innovators by degree.
Yeah.
They have people who have that spirit that creates the DNA of the organization.
Absolutely.
So humans and machines have to work together to create this culture and the spirit. And that spirit comes from mindset. Mindset drives skill set, not vice versa.
I love that.
And mindset cannot be taught. That is why 80% digital transformations fail a lot for mindset, failure to move fast. And that's why people, culture, mindset, spirit is the heart of transformation.
In your keynote, it was grounded with statistics that talk about the present and the future. $4.3 trillion spent on transformation, 8 out of 10 companies failing. You bring a humanities approach to these conversations. You are at heart a technologist, but you speak and you connect to people using words like spirit, using words like mindset. You've been the key architect launching this incredible platform called the Xvantage platform. This is not just a platform that connects the channel to their end customers, but you're bringing vendor partners, you're creating a 360 view of every touch point with advanced analytics, with machine learning that's providing recommendations. It's one-stop shop environment, and you're the architect. So you would expect Sanjib's going to get up there and just deep dive into the ones and zeros of building a world-class platform for a multi-billion-dollar company, but you guide the channel and you say, we need to be selling experiences. Why is your conversation led with advice about people and experiences and not technology, given you're one of the most tech-savvy people that I know?
I think the art of connecting to people, as you talked, was trust, right?
Yeah.
Technology needs to make complex things simple, not simple things complex.
Well said.
If we start making technology complex, as it is changing every day, we cannot understand the spirit of experience. We use an app today, we love the experience. Do we really care about which multi-cloud that the app uses?
Yeah.
Nobody cares about it. But if the experience is not easy to understand, then technology doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Every single innovation initiative started with solving a simple problem.
Yeah.
You can have a complex solution to a simple problem and a simple solution to a complex problem.
Well said. Well said.
My art is to actually relate to people and make them that I am part of them. I'm nothing extraordinary.
That's fantastic.
But what differs me standing on stage to share my experience is the difference between extraordinary results and ordinary results and people is only one thing. It's your mind.
It's your mind.
And if I
agree.
can talk about the mind and make it simple, that's what matters. Xvantage aims to take complexity out.
Yeah.
Xvantage aims to make our partners' life simple.
Absolutely.
Xvantage aims to make them solve the complexity of this channel and have an amazing experience. My job is to go there and be simple and less complex, because simplicity is the mother of all innovation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You've created a frictionless platform that allows digital commerce at scale. You've launched in US, in Canada, in Germany. The adoption is fantastic. You say you're not extraordinary. I love your humility, my brother. But I sat side of the stage as you're presenting. He has no notes with his slides, which is pretty amazing. And then how many chief digital officers do a demo without any so you talk about, you're not extraordinary, but please give advice to other chief digital trailblazers. There is hard work. There is planning. There is practice. There is rolling up your sleeve and putting yourself in the game. You are a player coach. You're not just coaching a transformation. You're on the pitch. You're diving for the ball and you're getting mud on your suit. So tell us, what does it really take to transform a Fortune 50 company, Fortune 100 company?
I think it's not for the faint of the heart.
Yeah.
There are days when it's not very good. There are days which are better.
But you're not aging. So there's some trick. Come on. Breaking news. It's not hard. This guy is doing most disruptive work I've ever seen. And yet every time I see him, he looks younger. Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
I think it is because I think
you're working out, good diet, family life is great. Go ahead.
The art is, you got to be very, very tough on the front and focus on solving the problems and focusing on the customer. And I think you should not also settle for less. I don't settle for less. The bias for action is more important than the bias for results. Second of all, never one day I feel it's impossible. I always feel and focus on the art of possible.
Yeah.
My mind, because of my background and how I grew up, the challenges and struggles I had, always makes me focus on the 60% chance of success versus the 40% chance of failure.
Love that.
Now, other thing, Vala, is that leadership is not about being perfect. Today, leadership is about being vulnerable, asking for help. And that's where you relate with your team.
Yeah.
I cannot ask my team to do something that I cannot do.
Absolutely.
So what I do is I go back, roll up my sleeves, looking into, things, understand the concepts, take the bigger vision, define the new, but explain the next.
Absolutely. And you've created a safe environment, because I see your team challenging you. I see your team excited. You're co-creating and you're collaborating. This is not a command and control mindset.
No.
Can you share, how do you build consensus and give feedback without causing resentment? Because I think that's the ultimate definition of a great coach.
I think it goes with your perspective of life, Vala. We are always, as leaders, very scared to fail.
Sure. There's a lot of pressure on us.
A lot of pressure on us, right? And you also think that, okay, you are, You want to achieve something, you want to be doing something successful. But what happens is that, as I said, you have to lead more from your ears than
Yeah.
through your mouth. I don't read a lot of books.
You're going to read mine?
I will read yours because,
I'm kidding.
but I listen to people.
Yeah.
That's my knowledge.
Okay. I don't want to interrupt you because this is not a good form of listening by me doing that. But the 3,000 people that are here and maybe more, I've had the privilege of spending 2 days with, regardless of size of their company, small, medium, large. I mean, Fortune 100 companies. One thing that's uniquely said to me is the listening culture of Ingram Micro. Tell us, how do you cultivate a culture where a large company like yours not only practices pragmatic optimism, but you're humble and you have a beginner's mindset and you actually welcome feedback with enthusiasm? How do you do that?
I think that's a great question. I do that because we, as a team, are okay to be imperfect. We don't aim for perfection. What we do is make people understand transformation is all about adjusting to imperfection and not perfection. And what you do is every single iteration, you be a little more perfect.
Sure.
That creates a culture of feedback loops, continuous, looking at where you are going wrong,
Yeah.
how you can improve, and not aim for perfection, but try to be better every single day.
Absolutely.
By looking at what went wrong, listening to your partners, listening to your employees,
Yeah.
listening to the voice of operations, bring all this together and see that feedback is golden. Because we don't aim for perfection ever.
Yeah.
When you don't aim for perfection and you are proud to be imperfect,
Yeah.
nothing hurts.
Yeah.
So we listen, we understand, and then we want to be better.
I love that.
And that's the same culture I want to. The true spirit of Agile is not to be perfect,
Yeah.
but you want to be imperfectly perfect, but little more perfect every single cycle.
Absolutely.
And like you said before, like what is perfect today is imperfect tomorrow.
Totally.
So why aim for perfection and take a long time?
Common sense.
Just deal with imperfection.
The Japanese call it Kaizen approach, incremental improvements over time.
Yeah.
Paul, your CEO, yourself, the executive team, last couple of days, you guys are smiling, you're riding high. There's just such joy and proud sense of achieving something good for the betterment of the entire ecosystem. This is an innovation summit. Some of the most innovative companies are giving you incredible feedback and endorsement of, for example, becoming a platform company and the Xvantage capabilities that's unleashing unbelievable scale for your entire channel and vendor partners, and more importantly, customers. What have you learned the last couple of days? And what are you going to take back with you when you reflect this weekend on this amazing event, the last few days here in Las Vegas?
Number one thing I'll take back is nothing is more gratifying and rewarding than seeing a smile in the face of your customers.
Yeah. Totally.
That's what matters the more.
Totally.
The journey, as hard it is, the teams have worked incredibly hard last few months. Last year at the same summit, we didn't have anything.
Yeah.
We had a
You had a
picture.
vision.
We had a vision.
Yeah. And you executed.
We had a promise.
Amazingly. Yeah.
But we wanted to come back and show that we deliver what we promise,
Yeah.
and then promise what we can deliver. And it's not me, it's the team, the hundreds of people behind us who is delivering. And I see that if you are honest, if you are okay to tell your customers, look, we are not perfect, but we try to be imperfectly perfect. We are getting better. We're listening to you. They appreciate that.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is listen to your customers, help them, help us to be better, and focus on customer delight. Start with the customer, everything else follows.
I love that. Sanjib Sahoo, Executive Vice President, Chief Digital Officer. Thank you for educating. Thank you for inspiring. And thank you for igniting positive action for so many people who are just simply looking to grow their business and delight their stakeholders. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
You've been listening to Ingram Micro's B2B Tech Talk. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this episode and you want to continue the conversation online, use hashtag B2B Tech Talk.